If you're looking to buy a home in the future, or if you're in the process of buying a home right now, you're in luck. I'm a licensed mortgage lender, and in this video, I'm going to give you some tips that's going to guarantee you to get you pre-approved. Coming up. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Jacques. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to this channel, on this channel, I will teach you different wealth tips and strategies to increase your net worth. Now in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get through the pre-approval process a lot quicker and guarantee your success so that way you can get into your brand new home. Now the first step to the process is to go talk to your lender. Before you talk to a credit repair agent, think about it. We're basically the gatekeeper to you buying a house. You have to get through us to get to your home. What I want you to do is, even if you're thinking about buying a home 3 months or even a year from now, or like I said, if you're in the process right now, just skip the credit repair agent for right now. Now, I'm not telling you that they're not important. What I'm telling you is a quicker way to get to your process to your home a lot quicker. So what you do is go out and reach out to your mortgage lender and speak to them. Now what they're going to do is ask you for all the documents. They're going to check your credit score. They're going to check your income and all your financials. Now with all that information, what they're going to do is give you a blueprint on how to get to your brand new home. And the reason why I tell you to go to a lender first is because of this reason right now. Think about this. If you have a credit repair agent that you've been dealing with for 3, 6, 9 months, and then finally you get your credit score up to where it needs to be, first, your credit score only affects your interest rate. It's not going to determine how much money you get from the bank. Only your income dictates that. The more money that you make, the higher the pre-approval will be. Now let's pretend that you're finally finished with your credit repair agent and you're now ready to buy that home. Now you speak to your lender and they're telling you there's 3 or 4 things that need to be removed or that needs to be done before you get your pre-approval. Now see, if you just go ahead and speak to us first, we'll basically give you a piece of paper. It'll basically tell you what needs to be done exactly to get pre-approved. So we're basically going to give you a blueprint of what needs to be done. It could be a couple of things that you need to be removed and we'll let you know. It could be a couple of credit cards. It may be a couple of late fees that be removed, or maybe something else that shows up on the credit report. But either way, we will tell you exactly what needs to be done. Now when you go back to your credit repair agent and list them the items that need to be removed, the process is going to be a lot quicker. You know now, once the items are removed, you'll now be a step closer to buying your brand new home. And again guys, work smart, not hard. You don't want this process to defeat you, and it could be a long and tedious process. So basically, take the shortcuts that are needed to get you to the ultimate goal, which is home ownership. Again, before you do anything, go talk to a lender. I have a lot of friends and family that call me to let me know that they're looking to buy a home. Talk to your lender first before you speak to anyone. Now, my second tip to you guys is just work on anything that needs to be worked on during the pre-approval phase. If it means that you need to save up more assets, save more money. If it's to work on your credit, work on your credit. If it's to work on your income, work overtime. Get extra bonuses and commission so that way you get pre-approved for the highest amount. Or even gathering your paperwork. You'd be amazed how many times us lenders send a list of documents that we need and the client just pushes it off to the side and waits to the last minute. If a bank sends you any information that needs to be sent, just send it right away so that way you get those items knocked off the list, and that way you get one step closer to your home. Since we're talking about credit, make sure you download my free ebook that I created for you guys, and make sure you get those items deleted off your credit report. Now if you follow my first and second tip in this video, at this time, you will probably know what you qualify for pre-approval wise. You'll know your budget and what you can and cannot look for in the market. So at this point, you'll know if you need to increase your income, work on your credit, or even add a co-borrower, because this part is crucial. You can't be really looking at homes out in the market if you don't know your budget. I know I have a few videos on my channel that discuss this, but think about it. If I would take you to $1 million home right now, would you be able to qualify for it? Think about it. So how do we know if you qualify for a $300,000, $400,000, or $500,000 home? Your income dictates that. So at this point, once you already spoke to your lender and they gave you the pre-approval amount, at this point you'll know what to work on in case you need to change that pre-approval amount. Now I know you guys are tempted to use Zillow or the other free websites online. I would recommend for you to contact a realtor after you get pre-approved, not before, after, so that way when you are looking, they can tell you exactly what you're looking for and what's in your budget. That way, again, as I mentioned, if you need to add a co-borrower, work extra hours to increase your pre-approval amount, you know where your starting point is and what you need to do to get it increased even more. My next tip to you guys is don't make any financial decisions without speaking to your lender first. Think about it. Don't do those crazy write-offs on your credit report because it can actually hurt you. And if you look at my YouTube channel, I actually have a video that talks into that more in detail. Also, don't quit your job if you're having a fight with your manager or boss, or even go on leave. Any financial decisions that you make can alter and impact that pre-approval amount. Even if you go on leave, or if you buy a brand new car, or even get a brand new credit card, that's altering the pre-approval that was given to you, and that can change the whole dynamics of the situation. So again, before you do anything, let the lender know before you make any financial decisions. That way they can let you know if you can or cannot proceed with that transaction. Again, to be clear, do not buy that brand new car until you finally get the keys to your home at the closing table. Don't apply for that brand new credit card that's going to give you 35% off. And please, please, please don't quit your job, change your job, go on leave or anything unless you have to without speaking to your lender first. All that can impact the dynamics of everything, and that can slow down your process and make it more tedious and more cumbersome to get pre-approved in the future. Now my final tip to you guys, and for some reason I see in a lot of different groups and I get a lot of messages on why the banks ask you for all these documents, is to send everything as soon as possible that's listed or asked of you. Now for example, if I ask you for your bank statement and your bank statement has 9 pages, don't send me the front cover. I ask you for your bank statements, which again will be the full 9 pages. Even if the last 2 pages are blank, the banks require it. So again, if I ask you for your February statement, just download the PDF and send it to me. So that way I'm able to send that over to the underwriters and have everything verified. Again, if they ask you for any type of document, just send a document as soon as you can. If I ask you for your W-2s or your tax returns, again, it's the tax return in entirety. Don't send me just page 1 because you're not sending me the full tax return. Everything needs to be looked at and calculated correctly, so that way you're pre-approved for the right amount. And the reason for this is risk. Basically, again, think about it. Your bank is giving you $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. Now think about it for a second. What if you were giving somebody $200,000, $300,000, $400,000? Wouldn't you want to check all their financial documents and make sure that everything on paper is correct? Wouldn't you want to make sure that they're working and that the annual income at the end of the year is actually adding up so they're able to pay that money back? I'm sure that you would. So the banks are doing the same thing. And in order for you to get that money for the home that you want to buy, they need to make sure that every T is crossed and every I is dotted, so that way you're able to walk into the brand new home. So again, it's just an easy process. If we ask for any information, just send it over to us. More likely, they're just double checking the guidelines and making sure that you qualify based off the income that you provided. Now I appreciate you guys watching this video. I actually have a bonus tip for you guys. Now first, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And share the video because it does help out the channel. Now of course, 2 incomes when buying a home is great. It'll actually help you get pre-approved for more. Now if you can, try to purchase the home with one person's income. That way you can use the first time home buyer program and loan and get that home locked in. Now what you do is with that second person's income, if they qualify, you can actually use another first time home buyer program and get a second home. Now again, it's a great, easy way to grow your portfolio and your investments. And again, this will definitely help grow your net worth. Now I hope these tips help you guys get pre-approved for your next home. I love to see the GIFs online and also love seeing you guys post pictures when you guys are getting your keys to your home. And as always, it was a pleasure making this video. Peace.